So you may have seen recently that I've been getting some more nettles for the forages. Nettles are one of those things that I need in forages because they are so amazing. Which, if you look at the last video, you'll see just why they're so amazing and who they're amazing for. But I thought I'd do a little bit about nettles. So nettles have actually been used for centuries as a herbal remedy for a variety of ailments. The ancient Egyptians actually used to use it to treat for arthritis, while Romans rubbed it on the skin to help keep them warm in colder climates, because once they stung the skin, it would bring the blood cells to the skin and help keep their body warmer. Wild nettles are also famous for, obviously, those stingers, which we've just talked about, because what actually happens is they release chemicals like histamine and formic acid, so they can actually help as an antihistamine. But interestingly enough, once they're dried, they lose their sting, and this is why we dehydrate them and give them to the animals, but you can also eat them yourselves. So they're really a really good food source for a variety of animals and ourselves, as soon as they're dehydrated and lose that sting. In traditional European folk medicine, nettles were actually used to cleanse the blood. So, and they are actually still used in teas and tinctures today to help boost the immune system and that. So even that's come round and continued on in some way. And during the First World War, nettles were actually used to make fabric when there were cotton shortages in Germany. So the nettle fibres, obviously, see the nettle fibres and try not to get stung. But the nettle fibres are really strong and durable, and the nettle textiles are actually really eco-friendly as well. So I vote we get on this with a sort of eco-friendly fashion. Nettles are also important for plant biodiversity. So we may see them as a pain, but they're really useful for food and habitat, and this can be from insects like butterflies and caterpillars to sort of things like mice and various things. That they are just really a really big habitat and food source for wildlife. Not only that, but they're actually really easy to grow and really sustainable. So they actually grow in a lot of climates, and they can be harvested multiple times a year without actually harming the environment. And I can 100% agree with this, because they start growing in early spring. They're best grown in the early spring, and they go right the way through. Like, I'm still getting them now at the end of summer, and I will continue to see these growing now for a good while before they completely die off and start growing again. So they are pretty much all year round. It's a really amazingly sustainable plant. But it's not only a nutritional gem for small animals, like I said, but nettles amazingly have such a rich history, and they really do continue to be a benefit for both humans and animals. So definitely, next time you see a stinger, remember how good they are and don't see them as annoying.